Okay, we are good.
Awesome.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Justin.
And I'm Emily.
And you are watching That Christian Vlogger. We like to say that this is a place where you get to join us and experience faith in the first person. Now, babe, we've been getting a lot of comments of people, who have been enjoying the videos, but they really have been just been itching to see you again. Like,
I don't know why.
There's been like people in the comments saying, "Bring Emily back, bring Emily back," and so they've missed you quite a bit.
Wow, that's impressive since I'm usually really camera shy and don't.
You don't really
speak.
love being on camera,
Yeah,
but you do it because
yeah.
you love me and you love everyone here, right?
Yeah.
So catch us up a little bit on what life has been like, because it's been a long time since I've seen you. Like, I mean, they've kind of joined me on the journey. I've been to Europe, I've been to Australia. I'm actually going to Texas next week, and so I'm doing a lot of traveling. What is that like for you being here at home?
It's kind of nice the first couple days.
Hey!
No, I'm just kidding. Because, like, being married, you're, like, more busy than if you were single. Like, so it's kind of nice to, like, relax and be an introvert the first couple days. But then I, like, miss Justin and, like, I want to
you
spend
are
time
an
with him.
introvert.
I am more of an introvert.
We've
yes.
actually talked about this a lot because I am not an introvert. I am way extrovert. When I was single, I would like be hanging out with friends like 5 nights a week,
Yeah.
and then you were the exact
I'm
almost
kind of,
opposite,
like,
right?
Whenever I take the personality test, I'm like right in the middle. So I think I recharge through introverted time though.
No,
but like
that's
if
for
I
sure.
have too much time, like I want to be with people. It's weird. I'm
Yeah.
in the middle.
And
Yeah.
ever since we've gotten married, and especially since we've moved to Washington, we haven't been doing a lot of social stuff. So you love the introverted stuff. So so that's kind of nice for a little bit, but then you really miss me, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I get to the point where I'm just like, come back. I don't want the companionship again, and
Yeah.
everything that comes along with that. So.
Well, that's nice. So this
Yeah.
video, we just wanted to kind of catch you guys up on life. There isn't really like a specific subject for this video, but we just wanted to kind of share with you guys what's been going on. We do have maybe one kind of special announcement towards the end. Maybe not really at the announcement level yet, more just like a request for prayer, because there's a really cool opportunity that we believe that God is leading towards, but it's not yet official. So we want to share with you guys that at the very end. But we do have a couple questions that came in through our social media accounts. So if you haven't been doing it yet, you got to be following us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all that kind of stuff, because every once in a while we like to throw it out there and see if you guys have any questions for us. All right, so question number 1 from Joshua, and he asks a really good question about relationships. Did you ever feel quote unquote prepared for marriage?
I think I thought I was. Because how you know if you're going to be prepared if you never have been married before? You know what I mean? Like,
So you thought you were.
I thought I was, but no.
Do you feel prepared now?
A little bit more, yeah. Since we've been together 2 years.
2 years.
Married for 2 years.
Yeah. I think it's the same for me. I think, stop moving
Sorry.
away. I think it's the same for me. I thought that it wouldn't be too challenging. And, I think all things considered, it hasn't been terribly challenging ever since we've been married. But there definitely are some challenges, some regular themes that we kind of run across. I mean, even today we kind of had a fight. Not really a fight, but there was a bump in the road. Miscommunication for
Yeah.
sure. So I would say that, I don't think anyone ever really is prepared for marriage quite like that. It's one of those things that you learn as you go.
Yeah, you really do. And we were talking to my cousin last week, and he's been married for like 10 years. He's one of my older cousins. He's like, even longer than 10 years, like 2002. Anyways, he said that premarital counseling wasn't really that helpful. It was like post-marital counseling that was like way more useful. And if they didn't have that, they probably would have gotten like divorced or separated, because like you don't know until you like live with a person like day in and day out, and like
because everyone
really
can put on the show long enough until you say I do, and then it's kind of hard when you live with them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It makes it more challenging. So the real issues kind of start to surface, and that can be more challenging.
Yeah, exactly.
So which is kind of telling, because we haven't done any post-marital counseling yet.
We did a little, but we need to do more.
We should probably do more. Yeah, that would be helpful. We are not opposed at all to counseling and getting help and stuff like that. We think that that's a very important part of a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, let's go. Okay. Jennifer Moore is asking, what do you like best about each other? I'll say what I love about Emily the most is also what I find the most frustrating about Emily.
Really?
It's like a two-edged sword.
Yeah.
I absolutely love how patient and kind and caring she is. But then on the flip side, the thing that frustrates me is kind of she can be too caring, kind, and compassionate and loving,
Yeah.
and she's kind of like a pushover at times, which isn't good for my personality.
'Cause it's
Because
like-
if someone's like that to me, then I kind of just run right
take
over
the
it.
reins. Yeah.
And that's not healthy for a relationship. So it's
Yeah.
both the thing that I love most, and then also the thing that I think frustrates me.
The thing that I like most about you is that you're
good looks?
and the man bun, right?
It's actually one of the questions.
Yeah.
We'll get to
You're
that.
such like a visionary, and you have really great ideas. Sometimes those ideas don't go through, but
I'm
so I kind of
challenged
like
at follow
I
through.
kind of like have to anchor him to the ground because sometimes his head is like in the clouds and like
Hey.
shooting
No,
shooting
it's
too
true.
far. But seriously, with this channel, like I kind of thought, oh, I don't know, like,
It's just
but
gonna be a little thing.
but look at it now, like God's blessed, and it's 30,000 subscribers now. So it's just like, wow, I really like that he like goes after things that he wants in life, and he like won't stop till God calls him somewhere else. So
Yeah.
that's motivating to me because I'm kind of just like like in life, like just take it slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Wayne is asking who usually wins at board games. I'm sorry, am I boring you? Just
No, sorry.
we watch some of the videos in hindsight, and usually we shoot the videos like after she works a full day. So
Yeah.
I'm not like complaining by any means. I'm always happy when she gets on the channel. But some days she had a long day at work, and then we have a video, and then we watch it after we record it, and like half the video, Emily's like,
falling asleep. Board games.
Board games.
Oh, you do. If it's a strategy board game, he does. It's more like a funny, artistic game. I definitely do. 'Cause
If
I'm
it's
way
one of
more
those
artistic.
social games that's just kind of goofy that
Yeah.
like doesn't really have like logic to it, she actually beats me like almost all the time.
Yeah, and those games where you have to kind of like read people like apples to apples, I always win him at that because like
I'm terrible
I
at
just
it.
am better at reading people. I feel like.
Yeah.
And, sorry.
No, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
If there's strategy and logic involved, like that's
You
more so
will
my
do
strength.
it, but if it's like a fun game, like reading people,
Yeah.
I usually win. So.
We're also going to end up taking a couple questions for our live stream. If you want to check it out right now, we are actually live right now. And that's why you guys got to turn on the notifications for this channel. So that way when we go live, you can be a part of these videos as well.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and look at some of the questions that our live stream have, and then we'll answer those.
Yeah.
All right, so Natalie is asking, this may seem like a weird question, but how do you deal with change? Doesn't matter what kind, but how do you handle change?
I would say for myself, not very well. I'm a person who likes stability, routine, all those things. And honestly, like coming to my new job now, like I'm in 8 months so far, 7 months. It took me like 4 or 5 months.
Probably a little bit more.
No, 5, I'd say 5 months to like really feel like I can do this. This change isn't that bad. Like,
Yeah, Emily is great that she loves stability and routine, which is crazy because, you know, there's a lot of strengths with that. You know, the ability to just kind of just grind things out and kind of do the seemingly monotonous, but then do them very well. Like, that's her gift. I'm the exact opposite. I thrive on change. I'm always trying to change
why
something
are we
up.
together, right? No, I'm just kidding.
I love change because I love being able to challenge myself and push myself and try and like adapt and see how well I do. So that's kind of a challenge for our relationship dynamic, but
Yeah.
I get to help challenge her and call her higher when there is change, and when there isn't change, Emily definitely does kind of like ground me. Not like I'm grounded, but she like kind of levels me out just a
Yeah.
little bit.
What do you both do to keep your relationship romantic? Huh.
Romance in a
Yeah.
married relationship, a marriage relationship. Obviously is a very important thing, and it's kind of a challenge because, you know, your entire life as a Christian young person, you're told that all these kinds of things, romance and like physical affection and all these kinds of things, like these are like almost bad, evil things, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that's actually something that is kind of a challenge to overcome when you first get married. Now, I want to say that I don't think that that stigma on physical attraction, all these kinds of things. I don't think that that's healthy, but it is kind of the way that the culture is right now.
Yeah.
So one thing, you know, you have to kind of feed that. You have to you have to be intentional about that. And you've been actually going through a book recently, right? Do you think that that's been helping?
Yeah, it's been helpful. Kind of just to see how God designed physical intimacy within a marriage, and how it's not a shameful thing. It's actually a gift, and different tactics to kind of help with that. Because, yeah, I feel like just growing up in our little Adventist church and Adventist culture, we didn't really talk about those things, and I was never really like a physical touch type of person. And when I met Justin, he's definitely that way. So, yeah, it's just kind of opening up my eyes and my bubble to experiment with new things and really, you know, deepen our intimacy.
Yeah. What's the name of the book? Sheet Music.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll put a link below. By the way, guys, I like to plug this. If you want to help support this channel, you can go to audibletrial.com/thatchristianvlogger, and you can get a free audiobook with like no strings attached. You get a 30-day free trial, you get a book to download, and you get to keep it forever. Even if you don't keep your account, and it actually supports our channel a little bit. And our next question comes from Josh, our friend over at Bearded Ministry. And he asks, does Emily like the man bun?
Oh, shoot.
I responded in the comments, oh boy.
It's growing on me, literally. It's growing on me.
Whether you like it or not.
I don't think I like it quite as well as his other hairstyles still, but I'm beginning to like it a little bit. So.
It's kind of one of those things where you mostly either love or hate. But in my defense, I asked her, well, how many months ago was that? That was in like December almost. So maybe 8 months ago, I asked her, hey, I'm thinking of growing the man bun. What do you think? And she's like, yeah, I'm supportive, you know. And this is, you know, you're always supportive. But I guess she didn't really think that one through all the way.
Yeah, but it's growing on me.
Our last question from Facebook is coming from Chase, and he says, any advice into getting into a godly dating scene? I'm 21, never dated, and didn't grow up in the church, so he doesn't know quite where to begin. Well,
probably not on Tinder.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
Try to get close to like a Christian university, because that's where a lot of like young Christians that are. And like get involved with some of the ministries that they have. A lot of Christian universities have like local events that they have that are free and open to the community. It's actually where Emily and I met, was at one of the university kind of events for young people. And it was a great experience, and we were able to connect there. And even within that community, it's not like everyone there goes to the local college or whatever the case is. So it's kind of open to everyone.
Yeah, and if you make connections through university, you could get to know people and then see what church they're going to and kind of attend that church and make friends that way. I think that's a really good idea.
You have other Christian friends, you can just simply ask them, like, hey, do you know anyone that's out there? And maybe ask them to like set you up on a blind date or something like that. You're 21 years old, so you're definitely kind of past that phase where it's like you got to really be focusing on your, you know, your college and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's an appropriate thing to ask a friend at that point in your life. But just, you know, ask around and just kind of put yourself out there. I think that'd be helpful. So now on to kind of the little announcement / prayer request that we have for you guys. So give you guys a little bit of context to this. I've mentioned on a handful of occasions through the channel that Emily and I are very, very interested in doing mission work together. Many of you guys know that Emily was actually a missionary in the Philippines. That's how I came to the United States. I married her.
No.
But she was a missionary in the U.S. I've done mission work in Peru and, you know, different places around the world, but we've never done a mission like experience together. So we've been praying for like the last, how long have we been praying? Maybe like a year or two? Maybe not since we
like
got married. Maybe about a year. We've been praying for about a year that God would allow us to do some mission work together. And we would like to do international mission work in particular. And so we've made some connections when I was in Australia with Nat from ADRA, if you guys remember the video I posted a couple of weeks ago. And there is some potential connections and relationships that are being developed there. And there may be a chance, we have like our fingers crossed, that 2018 might actually be a year of missions for Emily and I, where we go outside of the United States and we serve in like underdeveloped areas, and we get to help people and just like try and make a difference in their life. And, you know, of course, the goal would be to bring you guys the vlog along and kind of share that experience as well. And so I had a meeting with Nat today. It was a very exciting meeting, but it's still not yet 100% locked in or confirmed. And so we would love to just ask you guys for your prayers about this project. And we don't want you to pray that this would for sure happen. We want you to pray that God's will would be done. And if God's will means that it does happen, then great.
Yeah.
If it also means that it's not going to happen, and you know, God wants us to stay here in the States, or God wants us to do something else, we want to be open to that, right?
Yeah.
Anything you would add to that?
Yeah, definitely just pray for God's will to be done. I'm a planner, so like right when an opportunity comes up and it's not even like a for sure thing, I'm like planning
freaks out.
oh, we all got a plane ticket. Oh, we're gonna stay. Like,
and I'm just like, hey, just calm down. Don't worry. It's like not locked in.
So I need to like let go and let God, right?
For sure.
That's what I need to work on.
So prayers for God's will to happen, and prayer for like patience and trust on our end, right?
Yeah.
So we would appreciate you guys' prayers, and you can pray silently, but if you pray in the comments below, let us know. It's really encouraging to know that there's people out there that are supporting us and praying for us. It makes a huge difference.
For sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
So with that said, we're going to close down this video. As we like to say at the end of every video,
we're that Christian vlogger,
and we
want you to encourage you to experience faith in the first person.
God bless. Bye.